You are listening to the NPZ Law Firm Show. Immigration woes, visa serve no's. US and Canadian immigration and nationality lawyers who speak your language.
It's that time of the week when we get caught up on all that's hot, happening and trending in immigration law. On Mirchi, New Jersey, I'm Vijaya welcoming you to the Immigration Hour brought to you by Nachman, Fulvani, Zimovchek, NPZ Law Group, guiding you in US and Canadian immigration matters. Joining me is NPZ Law's founder and managing attorney, David Nachman. Namaste, David.
Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, and Kem Cho to you and all our listeners, Vijaya. We trust you're well.
Very well. Thank you for asking, David. And of course, I have a question for you, is about the H-1B lottery that just went by. Now, what do I do if I was not chosen for this lottery?
And that's a great question, Vijaya, and one that we often get right after the close of the lottery registration, which is March 24th. Mm-hmm. And as they run the lottery and they start to dole out the answers, of course, we hope that everyone who entered, we wish them all the very best of luck. Mm-hmm. But there are going to be a lot of people, of course, who are not that do not win the lottery. And so what we do is we go through an analysis now as to what other options might be available to them. And so one of the first things that we're going to look at is the possibility for individuals to potentially go back to school. Going back to school could entail going back into a bachelor's program, or it could be also that what happens is that individuals go for first day CPT in order to be able to continue to work. Mm-hmm. Another option is that we look at other types of visas that might be available. And I think that one of the things that we hear a lot of is that people think that they qualify for O1 because O1 is for individuals with extraordinary ability. But that's a deeper analysis that we need to do to see whether they satisfy the appropriate evidential requirements and whether they might be able to get an O1. For our artists, we'll look at O1Bs. For individuals from certain countries where, let's say, they hold a passport from a country where there's a treaty, then those might be E2s or E1s. So we look at those options. We also can look at treaty for Singapore. There's a Singapore and Chile free trade agreement. So those are H-1B ones, and those are exempt. And there are a variety of other visas which we look at, on the, we call it the alphabet soup of visas. So the ABCs. And so what we'll do is we'll look at all the different types of visas to see which ones they may be able to utilize to buy them enough time, hopefully, to go into maybe some additional H-1B cycles. So the idea is the idea would be to get them into enough cycles where they might be able to obtain this powerful H-1B non-immigrant work visa. Right. So this is the this is the circling around that we do right after the H-1B lottery announcement comes out. And our phones are sort of ringing off the hook with individuals who unfortunately were not the winners. Again, there are a lot of people who will not win the lottery, but the idea is to try to find ways to keep them in status and allow them to be able to either obtain status through different types of non-immigrant work permits in the U.S. or to get them buffer time to allow them to be able to get the H-1B and future H-1B cycles.
So good to know there are a lot of options and opportunities available even if you don't get through the H-1B lottery, right? So that's heartening for most people. So thank you for that, David.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. Again, we look forward to being able to assist our clients in any way that we possibly can.
Yes, absolutely. So that's the best counsel and representation in immigration law. That's David Nachman of the NPZ Law Group. They're just a phone call or a click of a mouse away. All you need to do is to log on to visaserve.com or call them at 201-670-0006. And when you mention Mirchi, you get a special discount off your consult. So don't procrastinate on your immigration matters. Seek NPZ Law Group's help today. We'll be right back with